Hello agents, this is the first of many TU12 build videos I'm going to be releasing. Over the next week I have 4 builds already made and ready to share with you, starting with this one, which is the new DPS Raid Build. If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to hit like and share, and make sure you subscribe as well if you're new here and want to watch more of my future Division videos. I do also need to give a shout out to CK for bringing me this build. I have shared some of his builds in the past and you have loved them, so I hope this is the same. His channel is linked down below in the video description if you want to check more of his builds out. So first, I'm going to let this gameplay with the build roll so that you can see how well it performs in dark hours. If at any point you want to skip to the build, the timestamp is down below.
Toxic gas detected.
Deploy Razorback. I'm going to check on Dawson and Carter.
Check that fucking thing, Agent.
And here is the build, and it is super easy to make if you already run the same DPS Raid build as I do, because there are just a few changes. The specialization you want as a technician, and the main point of this is the skill tier that it gives you. You want the primary to be the new exotic capacitor, and this is what makes the most advantage of the skill tier, which we'll have a look at in a second. My capacitor could be a lot better, but the rolls are okay with 14% weapon damage, 9% damage to armor, and 8% health damage. The capacitance talent means that I'm getting stacks up to 40 while shooting at enemies, and these stacks transfer into 1.5% skill damage per stack. After 5 seconds, these decay at 1 per second, but if I can keep it at 40 stacks, I'll have 60% extra skill damage. And then this is where we can take advantage of the skill tier from the technician. For every skill tier on the build, I gain 7.5% weapon damage. For the secondary, you can go with whatever you want, but I like the M1A, and as this build is about bringing skills too, I have InSync rolled on it. This means that if I hit an enemy with it, my skills get 15% damage, and if I hit an enemy with my skill or deployer skill, my rifle gets 15% damage. If I do both of these at the same time, I get 30% damage on both. The sidearm is a TDI card custom. The only purpose of this is to switch to it and use with my revive hive when I want an extra skill tier, as that's what this weapon gives you when equipped. This is very handy if you only have one charge left of your revive hive, as it gives you an extra charge to allow you to revive somebody and then pick it back up. The gear pieces are everything you have seen before. I have the Walker Harrison Co mask with max weapon damage, crit chance and crit damage on. I also have a crit damage mod rolled here, and the set bonus this gives me is 5% weapon damage. I run the perfect glass cannon chest piece. This has max weapon damage and crit damage on it. I would want crit chance over hazard protection though, and again it has a crit damage mod. With perfect glass cannon, all damage I deal is amplified by 30%, all damage that I take is amplified by 60%, and you can have any talent that you want here. Unbreakable and Obliterate are also great for raid DPS builds. And this is one of 2 Providence pieces on the build, so I'm also getting 15% headshot damage and 10% crit chance as set bonuses. And then you can see here my second Providence piece is the gift backpack. This has max weapon damage with crit chance and crit damage on it. I have a crit damage mod on it too. The gift comes with perfect vigilance, but normal vigilance is more than okay, and vigilance increases your total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage removes this buff for 3 seconds on the gift, or 4 seconds with normal vigilance. For my gloves I have Fenris that gives me 10% assault rifle damage, and my rolls are all maxed out with weapon damage, crit chance and crit damage. And then I have the Fox's Prayer knee pads that give me 10% rifle damage with all max rolls again with weapon damage, damage to target out of cover and crit damage. And then my last piece is the Grupo holster that I get 15% crit hit damage from, and I have max rolls of weapon damage, crit damage and crit chance. A Providence holster would also work the same in place of this. And then with the skills, I'm running the assault turret. You could also go with a striker drone here if you wanted to, but the main thing is seeing how hard this hits with just a technician specialization and the capacitor equipped. You start with just 20% damage, but once stacked up, this will go to 80% damage while you're still hitting like a tank. It works very well and makes ad control on the raids even more easier. My second skill is just a revive hive to get myself up when needed, and that is the new raid DPS build. The stats look like this. I have 51.6% chance on the build, which will get better whenever I sort my chest piece out, and I get 197.8% crit damage as well. Again, if you have liked this video, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more videos. I have another build coming out in 48 hours from now and more after that, so turn on the bell if you don't want to miss them. And another thank you to CK for bringing this build to me. You'll find this link down below as well as a link to our fantastic gaming community, so come and check us out. Until the next video, thank you all for watching this one. Stay safe and peace out.